Have you ever had a moment where you thought, what if one day I wake up and I can't do the things I love anymore? Maybe you've seen it happen to friends or family. Slowly, they start struggling with everyday tasks, needing a little more help here and there, until one day, they can't live on their own anymore. And let's be honest, most of us don't want to end up in a nursing home. We want to stay in our own homes, in charge of our own lives, doing things our way. The good news? You have more control than you think over your independence. Losing your ability to care for yourself isn't something that just happens overnight. It's the result of small habits, daily choices, and how well you prepare your body, mind, and environment for the years ahead. So today, I'm going to share 5 powerful ways to maintain your independence and keep living life on your terms, without relying on others for everything. These aren't drastic changes or complicated routines. They're simple, practical habits that can make all the difference between staying in your home and being forced to leave it. The number 1 secret to independence? Keep moving every single day. Most people don't realize it, but losing independence doesn't start when you need help getting dressed or preparing meals. It starts much earlier, with small struggles, like feeling stiff when you get up from a chair, getting winded after walking a short distance, or avoiding stairs because they feel too hard. And here's the dangerous part: the less you move, the weaker your body becomes. And the weaker you become, the more help you'll eventually need. But here's the solution. You don't need an intense workout routine to stay strong. You just need to move consistently. Try this right now. Sit down in a chair, then stand up, without using your hands. If that feels difficult, it's a sign that your leg muscles are losing strength. But don't worry, you can rebuild them. A simple exercise like sitting and standing 10 times in a row every day can dramatically improve your leg strength and prevent falls, one of the biggest reasons seniors lose independence. And don't just limit yourself to sitting and standing. Walk more. Stretch your arms and legs every morning. If you have joint pain, try gentle movements like swimming or chair exercises. The key is consistency, because if you don't use it, you lose it. And remember, every time you move, you're sending a message to your body that says, I'm still strong. I can still do this. The hidden danger in your home, and how to fix it. Now, staying strong is one thing. But even if you're physically capable, your home could be working against you. Think about it. How many times have you tripped over a rug, struggled to reach something on a high shelf, or felt unsteady getting out of the bathtub? These little things might not seem like a big deal now, but most serious falls happen right at home. And falls are the number 1 reason many seniors end up in a nursing home. So here's what I want you to do. Take a walk through your home right now and look for potential hazards. Are there loose rugs that could slip? Either remove them or use non-slip pads underneath. Do you have dim lighting in hallways or staircases? Add brighter bulbs or motion sensor night lights. Is your bathroom safe? Grab bars in the shower can be a lifesaver, literally. Another important fix: make your daily essentials easy to reach. If you constantly have to bend down low or climb up on a chair to grab things, it's an accident waiting to happen. Keep frequently used items at waist level so you don't have to strain yourself. These changes might seem small, but they could be the difference between living safely in your home for years, or having one bad fall that changes everything. And that brings us to another key factor in staying independent: your social connections. We've talked about movement. We've talked about making your home safer. But now, let's talk about something just as important: your social connections. Most people don't realize this, but loneliness and isolation can be just as dangerous as physical health problems. Studies show that seniors who feel lonely are more likely to experience rapid physical decline, memory loss, and even a shorter lifespan. But here's what's even more concerning. When people feel lonely, they often stop taking care of themselves. Maybe they lose motivation to cook healthy meals, or they stop going for walks because they don't have someone to go with. Over time, this lack of activity and engagement makes them weaker, both physically and mentally, until they can't live independently anymore. The good news? A few meaningful connections can make all the difference. If you already have family or close friends, make the effort to stay in touch. Call someone every day, even if it's just for 5 minutes. Invite a neighbor over for coffee. Join a local group or class. something that gets you out of the house and around other people. It could be a book club, an art class, or even a simple walking group. The key is to keep interacting with people who make you feel good. And if you feel like you don't have anyone to reach out to, don't let that stop you. There are so many ways to meet new people at any age. Volunteering is a great way to connect with others while also giving back. Churches, libraries, and community centers often have programs just for seniors. Even something as simple as chatting with the cashier at the grocery store can help you stay socially engaged. Most importantly, don't let pride get in the way. If you're feeling lonely, say something. There are people who care about you and want to connect. You just have to be open to it. Now, while staying socially active is important for your mental and emotional well-being, there's another major factor that plays a role in your independence: your nutrition. What you eat determines how long you stay independent. Think about it. Your body runs on fuel just like a car. If you're putting in low-quality fuel, don't be surprised when your energy levels drop, your strength fades, and your body starts breaking down faster than it should. One of the biggest mistakes I see: seniors not eating enough protein. Your muscles need protein to stay strong, and as you age, you actually need more of it, not less. If you're not getting enough, you'll start losing muscle without even realizing it. And when you lose muscle, everyday tasks like getting up from a chair, carrying groceries, or even walking to the mailbox become harder and harder. So, what's the fix? Make sure you're getting good sources of protein at every meal. That doesn't mean you have to eat a big steak every night. There are plenty of easy options: eggs, Greek yogurt, beans, chicken, fish, and even nuts. And if cooking feels like too much of a hassle, try something simple like cottage cheese with fruit or a protein smoothie. But protein isn't the only thing that matters. Your brain also needs proper nutrition. If you want to keep your mind sharp, you need to eat the right fats, healthy fats. Avocados, olive oil, walnuts, salmon. These foods are like brain fuel, helping to protect your memory and keep your thinking clear. And let's not forget hydration. Many seniors don't drink enough water, which can lead to fatigue, confusion, and dizziness, things that make accidents much more likely. If you often forget to drink water, keep a bottle nearby throughout the day or set a reminder to take a few sips every hour. Eating well isn't just about living longer, it's about living better. When you give your body the right fuel, you'll feel stronger, more energetic, and more capable of doing the things you love. So far, we've covered movement, home safety, social connections, and nutrition. But there's one final factor that can make or break your ability to stay independent. And it's something most people never think about until it's too late. We've talked about movement. We've talked about making your home safer. We've covered the importance of staying socially connected and fueling your body with the right nutrition. But now, we need to talk about something that can make or break your independence. And that is your mindset. Believe it or not, the way you think about aging has a massive impact on your ability to stay independent. If you wake up every morning saying, "I'm too old for this," or "I can't do things like I used to," your body is going to listen. Your mind and body are deeply connected, and when you start believing that you're fragile or incapable, you start acting that way, even if you're still perfectly capable of doing more. But here's the truth: age doesn't steal independence. Fear and inactivity do. I've met people in their 80s and 90s who are still living full, independent lives. Not because they were lucky, but because they refused to stop challenging themselves. They kept moving, kept learning, and kept finding joy in everyday life. They didn't see aging as the end of the road. They saw it as another chapter in their story. So, what can you do to shift your mindset? First, start paying attention to how you talk to yourself. Instead of saying, "I can't do that anymore," try saying, "How can I do this in a way that works for me?" If a certain exercise feels too hard, modify it. If driving at night makes you nervous, find alternatives like daytime trips or rides from a friend. The goal isn't to do things exactly like you did at 30. It's to find new ways to keep doing what you love. Challenge your brain, stay sharp, stay independent. Just like your muscles, your brain needs to be exercised to stay strong. One of the biggest reasons people lose independence is cognitive decline. They start forgetting important things, struggling with decision-making, or feeling lost in daily tasks. But guess what? You have control over this, too. The key is to keep your brain engaged. Try learning something new, a hobby, a language, or even a new way to cook your favorite meal. Do puzzles, crosswords, or memory games to keep your thinking sharp. Read books, listen to podcasts, and stay curious about the world around you. When your brain stays active and challenged, it stays stronger for longer, helping you maintain the decision-making skills and confidence you need to remain independent. Independence doesn't mean doing everything alone. Now, let me say this loud and clear. Staying independent doesn't mean refusing help. It means making smart decisions that allow you to live life on your terms. There is nothing wrong with asking for support when you need it. In fact, accepting small help now, whether it's a home safety adjustment, a little extra assistance with groceries, or getting advice on better nutrition, can prevent much bigger problems later. You don't have to prove anything to anyone. You're not giving up by making adjustments to protect your independence. You're actually taking charge of your future. Your future is in your hands. At the end of the day, staying out of a nursing home isn't about luck. It's about the small, intentional choices you make every single day. Moving your body, keeping your home safe, staying socially connected, fueling your body with the right foods, keeping your brain active, maintaining a strong, positive mindset. These are the habits that will keep you strong, confident, and independent for years to come. And remember, it's never too late to start. Even the smallest changes can make a big difference. So, I want to hear from you. What's one thing you're doing to stay independent as you age? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a new video. Here's to staying strong, staying sharp, and living life on your own terms, because your best years aren't behind you. They're right now.